Ashland City, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, and this is a half marathon for me, building up to the Rotterdam full marathon. We are 5 or 6 weeks out. 5.
5 weeks this weekend, yes.
So 5 weeks out from this big race is a good time to get a hard effort in, still with the goal being peaking for Rotterdam, but it's a good time to get in some faster miles and a steady effort, and in a setting that I think will be nice because it's not a huge, super competitive pressure situation, but it'll be a time where we can just feel it out and push ourselves and enjoy some warm weather now that we're down in a warmer area, Boone, and no rain. Should be a fast day.
And this course is one that you've kind of seen before.
I have. I spent 2 years in the Nashville area, 1 year in Nashville, 1 year in Franklin, down a little south, and we would drive to Ashland City for some marathon-specific work. So this bike path, I've seen many marathon workout miles there, and I'm going to try to channel that energy for tomorrow because I had some really good races coming off of workouts that I did here, so I'm going to try to carry that energy.
I'm Joanna. I am one of the satellite ZAP athletes, currently living in New York, but still running for the team and occasionally training with these guys when the opportunity presents itself. But yeah, I'm down here for a tune-up half marathon leading into the Boston Marathon in 7 weeks. And yeah, it's good to be back down south.
Tomorrow for you, how is this very different from a year ago this weekend?
So last year I ran this race. It was the inaugural Ashland City Half Marathon. It was my first race after sort of a hard reset on my running career, and I was incredibly happy to be racing again. I also ran one of the slowest half marathons of my life, but that's okay. We're gonna go a little quicker tomorrow.
I'm Josh Izuski, and we're running the Ashland Half Marathon tomorrow, which is gonna be good preparation for the Boston Marathon that I'm running in just over 7 weeks. We're just gonna come out here and put together a good effort and walk away healthy.
For you, it's a pretty quick turnaround from another marathon that you just ran. What just transpired for you a handful of weeks ago down in Texas?
Yeah, so we were down in Houston, and I ran the Houston Marathon. Had a small PR after about 3 years since I PR'd, and decided that we're just gonna come back 13 weeks later and run another marathon. Go for another PR.
Oh, so we're
All right, Whitney. All right, Joanna. Looking good. Okay, Josh, you look great.
I just ran the Ashland City Half Marathon. I finished 3rd place, and we're really just looking for a low-key race today, being 7 weeks out from Boston, where we could go run hard, but also be in a race environment. We wanted to go out here and basically run the first half of the race pretty steady, and then move forward throughout the race and finish at a marathon effort. After this, we're going to be heading to Colorado and finishing the last few weeks of training.
We had a great race day morning. By the time we had warmed up and got on the line, it was a little warmer than we expected, so ended up going a little bit slower pace, but I was able to reel in the fourth place lady and move up into third. Finally, really tried to chase down number 2. Didn't quite make it, but felt really strong finishing and closing hard. The main thing for that day was to prepare us for Rotterdam. So glad to get in a good effort and move forward, knowing that it made us mentally stronger and coming out of it physically stronger as well. So a win all around.
Hey, this is Joanna. So that race didn't quite go off as planned. I had a small tweak in my knee during a workout earlier last week that I didn't really think anything of, but it quickly became apparent after the gun went off at this race that it was more than a small tweak. I ultimately made the executive decision to stop rather than try to push through and risk all of the work that I had put into training up till this point. So now the plan is some rest, rehab, recovery, and I'll be flying out to Colorado in a week for a training stint with the team, and hopefully my knee will be feeling better by then and I'll be able to get in a really good block of training.